So stay tuned for your market update with Sandy Usiak on the 4 County Real Estate Show. Welcome back to the 4 County Real Estate Show. I'm your host, Kevin Carey with Caliber Home Loans. I got Sandy Usiak with me. Sandy is with the RE/MAX Results here in Frederick. Say hello to everyone, Sandy.
Hi.
All right, first of all, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the market. So before we talk currently, let's talk historically, right?
Okay.
So what Sandy's going to do for us today, she's going to talk to us about nationally, the entire state of Maryland, and then break it down to Frederick County.
Right.
Okay. So give us an historical perspective on nationally and where we are and sort of the trickle-down effect to where we are locally.
So nationally in 2021 across the country, and it's very important, by the way, to talk about the national scenario because it does affect how it then in turn affects your state as well as your local county.
Right.
So nationally, we had a very low inventory all across the board. There was not a lot of homes available to people.
Right.
So as a basic supply and demand theory, what was available was very highly priced. So it drove the cost of pricing up across the board, all across the country.
So talk to me a little bit. Let's go January 2019, pre-pandemic, right? Inventory, what was our numbers looking like? You know, how many houses were on the market and things like that?
Well, pre-pandemic, we had about 3.7 months of inventory on the market across the board.
Okay.
Which was still not a huge number anyway.
I was going to say that's not. I mean, that's
Right.
very low nationally.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Okay. All right.
And then as the craziness ensued and
Right.
the beginning of the pandemic, things decreased to 2 months of inventory.
Okay.
And continued on through the end of last year. At the end of 2021, we were down to 0.7 months in inventory.
Wow.
Which is nothing.
Right.
So it's been a very challenging and unprecedented time
Yeah.
in terms of what the real estate market is doing. And it's important for sellers and buyers to
Right.
understand that so that they can be prepared
Right.
and know what they're up against.
All right. So let's talk about the great state of Maryland. Give us a little bit of historical perspective there.
Okay. So in Maryland, last year, our pricing increased about 11% across the board. So if you were to sell a home in 2021 in the state of Maryland, you probably made 10% more than you would have had you sold in 2020.
Okay. And then let's get to locally. Frederick, where did we stand against the averages for the entire state of Maryland? How did we stack up?
Yeah, well, Frederick, we did even better. In Frederick, we did about a 15% increase within the county in pricing. So we saw even more of an increase in pricing. There was multiple offers, and I guess we can go into that.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's, obviously we've talked about this on the show. Multiple offers, competition, low inventory, blah, 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 right? So we're in the first quarter of this year, of 2022. Obviously numbers and stats and things like that aren't out yet, but obviously, Sandy, you're a big producer, do good business, work with both buyers and sellers. Obviously, you network with a lot of other high producing agents in the area. Tell me personally what you're seeing with your listings and buyers, just kind of what this market started with, but also tell us what you're seeing and hearing from other agents that you network with.
So my personal experience for the beginning of this year, we are still seeing, I saw multiple offers.
Okay.
And I've also experienced an overlist price offer. So it seems to be following the trend as it did last year.
Right.
Other agents are saying that they're seeing larger offers over asking.
Right.
So it seems as though we're on line for very much of a similar year as we were last year. Now as the months roll on into spring and summer, hopefully we'll see more inventory,
Right.
Which in turn will help bring down the cost of homes because the more that there's out there,
Right.
a little bit less, more to choose from and less demand.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so we'll see what happens
Right.
in the near future.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to have Sandy back on the show. Let's wait till we get past the first quarter. We'll have her back on, stats, numbers, things of that nature. But look, if you're looking to contact Sandy, in the description down below is all of our contact information. You can reach out to her if you've got a question about your house, value as a buyer, what to expect, as a seller, what to expect. If you're thinking about getting into the spring market, which obviously we all recommend because everything's going for top dollar right now. So Sandy, first of all, thanks a lot for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, if you like what you heard, hit the subscribe button down below, and we'll see you the next time on the Frederick County Real Estate Show. Have a great day. Bye-bye.